this last piece that I'm going to show here is your boy, Dave Chappelle. And he did this monologue, and it kind of ties all this together, the Trump and the Kanye stuff. And I think this is, most people have probably heard it by now, but I heard Russell Dobular talking about it the other day. He even said, I think it was on Jimmy Dore, he said Dave Chappelle was his write-in pick for president, which I 1,000% agree with, especially when you hear this, if you haven't heard it. So here it goes. This is Dave Chappelle. It's a recent SNL monologue on Trump.
Thank you very much for being here. But before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement that I prepared. I denounce anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. I gotta tell you guys, I've probably been doing this 35 years now. And early in my career, I learned that there are two words in the English language that you should never say together in sequence. And those words are the and Jews. I never heard someone do good after they said that. Kanye's gotten into some scrapes before. Normally when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's gonna happen first. I just want to see where this is all going. Can't even remember how it started. Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he just went to bed. I was up all night worried. What is he gonna do to the Jews?
I think it was Tim Pool who said maybe he was referring to his agents.
I grew up around Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends, so I'm not freaked out by your culture. I know a little bit about it just from hanging around. I'd be like, yo, let's go out after school tomorrow. They'd be like, we can't go out. It's Shana tomorrow. I'd be like, where? What is Shana? I had so many questions. Why do some of your people dress like Run DMC? Kanye woke up from that nap, he went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs, a great show. And it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap. It was a good appearance. It was fun and funny. But when he woke up, he went on Drink Champs again. This time, he was on one. He was mad about something. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things, and Adidas can't drop me. Now.
This is why I think he did this on purpose, to get out of his contracts with Adidas and, yeah.
What? Adidas dropped that nigga immediately. Ironically, Adidas was founded by Nazis. And they were offended. I guess the student surpassed the teacher. It's a big deal. He had broken the show business rules. There's just a rule, you know, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob, but if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and he should never speak about it.
That's a good
Kanye got in
quote.
so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble. Kyrie Irving posted a link to a movie that he had seen on Amazon. No caption on the post or nothing like that. But apparently this movie had some, I don't know, anti-Semitic tropes or something. And it was some weird title like From Hebrew to Negro or something. And the NBA told me he should apologize. And he was slow to apologize. And then the list of demands to get back in their good graces got longer and longer. And this is where, you know, I draw the line. I know that Jewish people have been through terrible things all over the world, but you can't blame that on black Americans. You just can't. You know what I mean? Thanks for the one person that said boo. A fair punishment would be he should just post a link to Schindler's List and y'all write your own captions. Kyrie Irving's black ass was nowhere near the Holocaust. In fact, he's not even certain it existed.
These are jokes. These are jokes.
I saw one news pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language. Yes, it is, bitch. You can kill somebody if you're mentally ill. Listen, okay,
Yo,
I don't think Kanye is crazy at all. I think he's possibly not well. I've been to Hollywood. I don't want y'all to get mad at me.
Kanye's next album is going to be called License to Mentally Ill.
I'm just telling you, I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw. It's a lot of Jews. Like a lot. But that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. Doesn't mean we run the place. I could see if you had some kind of issue, you know what I mean? You might go out to Hollywood and your mind might start connecting some kind of lines, and you could maybe adopt the delusion that the Jews run show business. It's not a crazy thing to think. But it's a crazy thing to say out loud at a climate like this. Now the midterms are over in this crazy climate, and I got to tell you, I feel like this midterm, like all of humanity, depends on it. And it's an ominous sign. The most ominous sign of the midterms, I believe, would be Herschel Walker, who I don't want to speak badly of because he's black.
This is funny, but kind of off the subject a little
But
bit.
I have to admit, he's observably stupid. Even when he's not talking, his mouth be open a little bit like. He's the kind of guy that looks like he thinks before he makes a move on tic-tac-toe. And watching the news now, they're declaring the end of the Trump era. Now, okay, I can see how in New York you might believe this is the end of his era. I'm just being honest with you. I live in Ohio amongst poor whites. A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so popular, but I get it because I hear it every day. He's very loved. And the reason he's loved is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him. He's what I call an honest liar. I'm not joking right now. He's an honest liar. That first debate, I'd never seen anything like it.
I didn't catch that before when he said, "I'm not joking right now."
I've seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, "This whole system is rigged," he said. And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said. And the moderator said, well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence? Remember what he said, bro? He said, I know the system is rigged because I use it. I said, God damn. And then he pulled out an Illuminati membership card and chopped a line of cocaine up and did it right into the podium. No one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, this man doesn't pay his taxes. He shot right back. That makes me smart. And then he said, if you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do. And with that,
I remember this so well.
My friends, a star was born. No one ever seen anything like that. No one had ever seen somebody come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners, we are doing everything that you think we are doing inside of that house. They just went right back in the house and started playing the game again. The Democrats were sore losers. I'm a Democrat, I'm telling you, as soon as he won, they started saying all that he's colluding with Russia, he's colluding with Russia. It was very embarrassing as a Democrat, but as time went on, we all came to learn he was probably colluding with Russia.
That's the one thing that he got wrong in this. The one thing, but it's funny.
I even look at his wife different now. His wife is beautiful, no question about it, but she looks like the kind of chick that James Bond would smash but not trust.
She does. Accurate.
Why he got all them documents at his house? What is this? This guy that's famous for not reading his press briefings, now all of a sudden he got 10,000 documents in his house and we'll catch him on his readings.
Good point. Good point.
I've been fired from jobs many times in my life. And I will be very honest with you. Sometimes I was fired. I stole things from the office. Staplers, computer mouses, all kinds of stuff. But you know what I never stole from work? Work. War in Ukraine brought it all into focus. And lucky for everybody in the Western world, the Ukrainians are way better fighters than we thought they'd be. I mean, these
he kind of got this part wrong, too.
Guys. God bless them. They're doing good. They killed 10,000 Russians the first week of the war.
But to be fair to him, there's a lot of propaganda. And he's also kind of got to play nice because he's on a very popular mainstream television show.
Even the Vietnamese were like, God damn, there's some good numbers.
Vietnam is a good comparison to you.
This is before they had weapons. Before we started sending them weapons, they was killing Russians with things you can find around the house. That whole country, Ukraine.
See, Dave doesn't know that we've been sending them weapons since 2014.
Ukraine is littered with traps like Home Alone. They were stepping on rakes and touching hot doorknobs. Ah!
Actually, maybe before that even.
How is Russia losing to the Ukraine? That would be like America losing the war to Colorado.
As we just discussed, they're not.
Now the midterms are over and everybody's awake. These new whites, man, they're like the whites. They're like
very good right here.
Babies.
Listen to this.
Just woke up. Everything white people are mad about, we've been on that. Man, I can't feed my family. White people are like, we've been on that. Man, we can't trust the government. We've been on that. Man, we should dismantle the FBI. Word to Martin Luther King, bro. We've been on that.
That got an applause. That's great.
Nobody listens to me when I tell these jokes. You ignore me. My first Netflix special, what did I say? I said, I don't want a sneaker deal because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd was like, ha, 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 ha. But now you see Kanye walking around L.A. barefoot with his chain out. guy lost $1.5 billion in a day. $1.5 billion in a day. I saw that. I said, "Put your chain on, nigga. Welcome back." It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything. It's making my job incredibly difficult, to be honest with you.
It shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything. That's what the First Amendment was for.
I'm getting sick talking to a crowd like this. I love you to death. I thank you for your support. And I hope they don't take anything away from me. Whoever they are. We got a great show tonight.